Так, всем привет. Продолжим наше приключение в чутком мире. Есть, а здесь нельзя. Как это нужно? Помощь земледельца. Вот да, детка, прям в полете его зафигачили. Малое зелье, вино. Простите. Лавка. Интересненько. Дверь закрыть можешь? А, нет, тут можно лавку. Понятно.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Понятно. Золотой слиток, мешок с деньгами нет. Когда-нибудь я окажусь в очень темном месте, и мне все эти факелы придется. Что-то здесь какое-то темное деяние происходило, мне кажется. Кружка, кружка, кружка. Большой запас. А, тут эти были чувачки. Вот оно, темное место, я вот говорил. Я прям как знал. Противоядие. А что это такое? Так, в городе уменьшается. Открыть дверь. Что-то мне это место вообще не нравится. Мне больше всего не нравится эта зеленая штука. Очень напоминает мне сталкера. Вот этот весь кафель классный. Двери, разруха. А, пойдем здесь что нам. А, все, я понял. Что-то я больше не хочу туда идти. Так, а мы же противоядие подобрали. Противоядие на 90 секунд. Ну, сходим, узнаем, что там. А, надо на это назначить. Что? О да, детка, это просто шикарно. Блин, зачем я поюзал? Ну ладно. Да, я понял. Не будем туда больше ходить. Даже нормальное такое сопротивление яда. Ну мы, кстати, что-то подобрали, какой-то классный меч. Которые я не смогу использовать в ближайшие 10 лет. Ну ладно. Так-то вроде норм. Так, куда нам идти дальше? Жалко, здесь маркера нельзя оставлять. А, ну вот. Все от нас недалеко. У нас тут телепортик нарисовался. Вот, да. Ай. Так, надо пожрать на самом деле. Что у нас есть? Тупчик. Да. Пользоваться. Второй раз уже такая фигня, да? О, заправочка электрокаров. Нет, судя по тачкам, вроде мы в Америке, да. Это произошло, как обычно. Похоже на какой-то Линкольн. Пачка сигарет. Лента. Там, кстати, чувак уже стоит рядом, которого надо допросить. Берем все, что плохо лежит, продаем, покупаем все что-нибудь. Сигареты, крепкое здоровье. О, крошечный динозаврик, зачем? Да, было странно, нельзя брать вот эти. Так, спуск вниз. Ей. Тут тачку чинить даже пытался. Ладно. Пудов из журналиста можно клепать себе. Дроча.
Ooh, who are you? What are you doing here? No one's allowed round the world, Hart.
You seem nervous.
Yeah. Normally the only people to come out here are Albs, or outlaws. Which are you?
Are you responsible for the world heart here?
That's what you care about? The world, Hart? What about the men sent with it? If we wither, it does too. Goliath should care as much about us, but yes, what are we next to a world heart? Ants in history. Here we are standing by the future of Magellan, the very thing given to us in Magellan's hour of need. Maybe that's what Bourne meant. He told me being a cultivator was about learning who you are. Out here, isolated with this thing to care about, I've certainly gained perspective.
How safe is...
You mean with the Albs scouting out gold? They don't seem to register it. The World Heart mustn't be their mission. Or they don't know about it. He'd kill me fast enough, though. That is, if the animals didn't get me first. Or I don't eat the wrong thing and get poisoned. Still, all in a day's work.
So, you're happy out here?
Happy? I don't know. I'm not dead. But if you're offering to help, there is one thing. I've not had any supplies from Goliath. Can you get them to send someone with my food
Да что же
supplies?
вы без меня посыльного-то все делаете, а?
Where do you get your supplies from?
Directly from Goliath, normally. Sometimes, we'll get something from passing hunters. But you can't rely on that.
Why have the deliveries come to a halt?
The Alb attacks. The warlords have put all the warriors on defense and cut down on the supply runs. We're supposed to be
Ой,
self-sufficient
достаточно.
out here, but with more alb attacks and more creatures, we don't have time to grow, forage, or hunt anymore.
What is...
Well, we grow the crops for Goliath, and the warriors act like they're the big guys, but really, they're here to protect us. Warriors might get the glory, but it's us cultivators who are changing the world.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, I didn't want to do it. This was a sentence. I got sent here as punishment 5 years ago.
Punished? And you say you enjoy doing this?
Yeah, masochist, aren't I? Beer, women, and fights were all that used to matter. Now, I get a kick from seeing just a few seedlings a season make it all the way to mature. I can take pride from that.
Tell me.
Nothing really. I don't hear much from Goliath out here.
So,
Probably. I haven't been anywhere else in months. I only go back for supplies or to transport seedlings. When was Ascor killed?
3 months ago, around Mana's Eve.
Oh, then I was back in Goliath sometime around then. I've lost track, to be honest, but whenever it was, I didn't see anything.
How well do you...
Not at all. I mean, I knew of him, people talked about him, but I don't think I ever said more than hello to him, and he ignored me. He didn't really have time for cultivators. But, you know, people can be like that. Some value our work, others think they're superior.
Do you know where they found Ascor's body?
I'm guessing somewhere in the forest, or why ask me, right?
Did you hear anything else about Ascor?
Well, I'm wondering why you're not asking me about the seedling that disappeared the same night Ascor was murdered. No one seems to be asking about it. And from what I heard, it wasn't just a seedling, it was one close to maturity. I heard it was being sent to a cultivator in the hope it could go on to Tavar or somewhere as a new world heart. But it never arrived.
Do you carry a sword?
Of course. It's dangerous.
You work here on your...
Most of the time. That's part of the punishment. It didn't used to be as lonely. They'd send patrols out to check on us. But since the Albs started attacking, we've been left on our own out here. Yeah, I guess we're not a...
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Me? Of course I didn't.
You really don't think you have a motive?
You mean the seedling he had? I'm a cultivator. I look after a world heart. I want to know what happened to the seedling he had. Why are...
You're out here with a sword and no witnesses.
If I tried to attack a warrior with a sword, chances are you'd be planting me in the ground.
What do you mean?
They don't come here. They bypass it, keeping their distance. You'd think they'd come straight for it, huh? It's eating Elex, and they sort of want all the Elex, don't they? Maybe they don't like the mana. The mutants here love it, but when they eat it, it makes them sick. Maybe the Albs can sense that, and they want to stay healthy.
I will ask.
Thank you. Cinda is probably the best person to ask. She's fierce. I mean, ball-shriveling fierce, but gets things done. I'm not asking for anything special, just the usual supply run. Or just, well, anything, to be honest. We're hungry out here.
I'll see what I can...
Please, just, I can't farm. Listen, Goliath aside, there's a plant, the cultivator's loaf. If we could collect some of that, it would help us. It grows everywhere, but we've just not had time to collect them. 4 dozen should be enough.
4
4
дюжины.
dozen.
Yes, hopefully that would last us until we get another supply run. Say, let's round it up. Can you bring me 50?
50.
It would save you a trip to Goliath.
Why plant the world hard out here where it's in danger?
You don't understand much about it.
So tell me.
We're changing the world. Wherever you plant a world heart, it extracts the Elex from the ground, pulls the poison out of the soil. It makes the soil come back to life. Lets Magellan's nature return. The more we plant, the more of Magellan. We have to plant them in places like this because it's where they make a difference. This.
So where do the world hearts come from?
I don't know. They found the first ones, the first berserkers. They realized what it could do, that it fed on Elex rather than dying from it, so they started cultivating.
Дикая какая-то штука. А, блин, просто как курица. Воу-воу-воу. Ну-ка. Давай, покажи наш список.
Whatever it is. Kill that mangy brute.
Да. Ну, норм. Тикс. Надо пожать что-нибудь. Да ну нафиг. Сраная курица. Выбрал группировку. Да, реально надо лук качать. Что-то, блин, да это как-то проще было. Их зафигачить, а теперь просто какой-то ад.
Quit sneaking around.
Где, блин, эта курица находится, а? Ага. Хранится, что ли, теперь, блин? Для такого важного боя. Фига, там ящеры фигачат. Не, идите в жопу.
Get out of our house. There's nothing for you here. Nothing. You're dead meat.
Да, чё сразу дед-то? Ты понимаешь, добыча по мне. А все вот эти вот прочие, это просто жесть какая-то. Ведь курица, шмакурица. О, шикарно. Блин. Так и урона мало наносится. Фух, это просто жесть. Блин, благо хоть стрел дешевые. На-на-на-на-на-на-на. Еще один дом отшельника, что ли? Воу. Воу. Да, это я вот до скончания века буду херачить стрелами. А чё, у меня же есть какие-то разрывные, блин, стрелы. Поменять. Оп. Что-то странно. А, взрывные болты. Понятно. Ладно, чувак, прости. Не в этот раз. Че, мне далеко там пёхать-то еще? Тут, блин, бонусы золотуха. Летит у меня все. Недовольствовал. Конечно, когда не можешь еду сажать. Это еще то не недовольство. Где ты, чувак?
Nothing to do?
What? Who are you? What do you want? Who goes there?
Are you a guard?
Stop asking questions and answer them. Who are you?
You're lucky I'm not an enemy.
Well, you know, it's not like the elves are going to attack these trees, is it? If there's one thing the elves know we got a lot of, it's trees. And it's not like these trees do much. I mean, they're not going to run away while I'm asleep, are they? Did Master Thorold send you? Is there something important? Because if not, just go, okay?
I need to ask you about Ascor's murder.
I can't tell you anything about that. Not anything that's not being said already. He should have kept his head down like me. Ambition only gets you dead. He should have picked his spot and stayed there. Why are you interested in that? Really?
You look quite strong for somebody who's just standing around all day.
Maybe. And?
Did you know Ascor well?
Since we were old enough to crawl, our parents were friends. We grew up like brothers.
Have you been trained to use that sword?
All berserkers are. You think I could survive out here if I couldn't use it?
Ascor's body was found near here. Did you see it?
No. I know where he was found. But no, I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't see him. I wouldn't want to remember it like that. My duties keep me here most of the time. So I stay looking after my girls, the trees, making sure they stay safe.
Where do you go when you do get away?
Nearby. Not Goliad, if that's what you mean. I tend to stay out here these days.
Where nearby?
The lift into the Valley of the Damned. That's a good place to relax. There's quite the view of the valley there. It's a good place to let your worries just drift away.
Tell me what you do know about the murder.
Me? I only know what people are saying. But they thought Ascor had run away, but he hadn't. He'd been murdered somewhere out in the forest. I was out here at the time, on guard duty.
Did anyone see you? Is there anyone who can give you an alibi?
Hilda. She was with me all night. Her and Alba, Dagny, and Erica, Freya, Garrett, Eggy, Magda. They're the trees over there. They're my girls. Very lonely out here. So no, I have no alibi. I hope you find who did it.
Maybe you did it. You knew him. You don't have an alibi.
Well, why would I kill him? He was my friend.
Why should I believe you?
Because it sounds like you're doing something about this. Like you want to find out who did it. You should start with people who had a problem with him, not his friends.
What makes you think...
When he was still the big boss up there in Goliath, he used to reprimand me quite often. I wondered if he was still keeping an eye on me. Still, whatever. I've heard he's retreated into study. Let him play with his magic. I hope it does save us. And while he's away, I have my peace and quiet out here.
What do you know?
Not much. It said that he is working on a plan to stop the Alps. It's something huge that would change the war in all of Magellan. You think it? It happens. The Alps are screwed. Just like that. No idea what it is, though. But nobody is really allowed to talk about it. Well, then nobody even really understands what he's doing anyway.
Where is Bill?
Well, that is... Meaning, if anyone actually knows, no one is actually saying. Maybe he will figure out how to rob the Alps of their magical strength, at least. Then good, honest warriors could go back to sleeping in nice, comfortable beds.
Now there's a future that Magellan should be fighting for. Your friend Ascor, what kind of man was he?
Well, he wasn't a simple guy. He was my friend. Our parents were friends. We basically grew up as brothers. But he was sort of ambitious, and that sometimes, well, made him an ass. Listen, it doesn't matter. Just forget what I said.
Ambition could give a motive, if he got in someone's way.
Well, don't look at me. I'm happy where I am. I don't give a troll's ass about promotion.
Что-то странно на самом деле. Иногда бывает ты просто изи-бризи как их убиваешь. А иногда просто жесть. А что-то тут как раз меня расстреливали, по-моему, да? Я 100 стрел, блин, собирал. Хоть стали умирать нормально. Так, что-то сожрать опять. Не хочется ничего. Бля, зачем я это поюзал? Это сделал. О, гриб. Ломать. Без клубник надо собрать-то еще. Я, блин, думал, что это чувак с другой планеты вообще. Оказывается, он тут это, типа местный. С другого места. А, давай с тобой пострадаемся. Ну, хоть кого-то я убиваю. Бля, Саура. Ящера огромная. Парковского периода. Так, мне надо вон туда. Тири-тири-тири-тири. Тири-тири-тири. Нормально.
You've done well getting here alive. Are you a sentry here? Yes. My name is Thorgal. Just stay clear of the World Heart while you're here, then we'll get along fine. There won't be any shit, okay?
Anything happening around here that I should know about?
I don't know. We don't have the manpower to patrol outside the palisade. It's pretty dangerous out there. You'll need to keep an eye open. There are plenty of ambush sites.
What are you doing here?
Take a wild guess. The large plant should give you a clue. We've spent a lot of blood protecting this world heart. Lives of the present to build a future for us all.
Your post seems undermanned.
Ragnar sent the men we could spare. I sent some of them with one of our cultivators to a farm near the domed city. We thought they would be able to drum up some supplies for us, but instead they've disappeared. It can't be good that they aren't back yet. It's bad enough that the group is missing, but Rock, our cultivator, is gone too. I really need Rock to help me look after the World Heart. He's the expert.
Ascor is dead.
Dead? What the hell happened to him?
He was murdered.
Damn. I knew it. He was just too ambitious.
Can you think of anyone who might have done it?
Me? No. Well, not specifically. He's ambitious. Or was ambitious. He always wanted to become a paladin. Last I heard, he was due to be tested by Ragnar along with some other candidates. Passing that test was all he ever wanted.
So, what do you think got him murdered?
I don't know. Ascor was a good man. Well, he was to me. But he could wind people up. Maybe he got the wrong person pissed with him. Maybe someone else was as ambitious as him.
You knew Ascor well?
Yeah, I asked if he could come out here on this assignment. But he stayed back in Goliath so he could take the warrior test.
When did you last see Ascor?
Just over 3 months ago. Not long before I came out here.
How long have you been away from Goliath?
Just over 3 months. Since then, I've been here, trying to survive in the beautiful highlands of Abessa. Trying to manage an outpost with too few people and too few supplies.
And you have witnesses to your whereabouts?
Yeah. More if we can find that missing supply team. This camp by the World Heart is where I've been, and this is where I'll stay until the warlords order me back.
You must be good with a sword to have got posted out here.
Not good enough to hit someone in a Dan from here, if that's what you mean.
It's obvious you didn't do it.
Yeah, well, I hope you'll find who did.
I think Ragnar must just have wanted you eliminated from suspicion.
He said to question me?
Yes, Duras told me.
Duras? Well, he's a man who stands by his duty. I hope the two of you find the murderer.
I'm working on it.
Look into whoever might have been a rival for Ascor. That's my advice.
I can look for this missing cultivator.
You would? That would be helpful. But be careful. There has to be a reason why he hasn't returned yet, and you might just walk into it. The farm Rock went to is below the domed city. You should look for him there.
Halt. Only berserkers assigned to the World Heart are allowed here.
Сохранить. Сохранить. Ну, если он смотрит жопу, а? Нормально. Чё там? Лук, которым я не могу пользоваться. А чё надо? Всегда в цель, ловкости, силы. Силу на 8, надо покачать. И ловкость. Демиш. О, Калина Спорт, что ли? Не на Форд похоже вообще. Ага, да. Бля, вот это. Оу! Нет. Да вы чё гоните? Давайте ко мне, не приставайте. У меня срочное задание. Ну все. Сейчас вам тут задница начнет.
Hey you,
Привет.
what's new from the south? No, I'm talking about the real south, the deserts of Tavar.
Why are you interested in that?
I'm sick of this shit here. Berserkers, clerics, fuck them all. It's all laws, commandments, rules, it's bullshit, all of it. Fuck rules, fuck laws, fuck the berserkers. The outlaws in the desert are the only truth. Freedom, profit, no bullshit.
Бля, ты такой вообще тролль.
You want to be an outlaw?
Yeah, absolutely. They know how to live freely. I've done nothing but work, follow orders, do shit, and for what? To have people try and kill me for things I don't even believe in. Fuck them. I want to see the world. Instead, I'm stuck here.
Then why don't you go to Tavar?
I don't have the stores I need to get there, or the shelves. But I know I could earn what I need. If I could just get the supplies I need to make it there.
The Berserker Ascor has been murdered.
Ascor? How did that happen?
Did you know Ascor?
Yeah, he's an arrogant asshole. He'd have done anything for promotion. It's his sort that make me want to say this. Fuck the Berserkers.
You don't seem happy as a cultivator. Did you ever think of seeking promotion?
Man, I would have to be able to read first. You can't exactly climb the career ladder if you can't read. Ascor could. That guy wanted to do everything to get promoted. He hated anyone else who could read, especially if they weren't born in Goliad.
Were you close to Goliath 3 months ago?
No, I was out in the forest gathering supplies before I traveled out to the World Heart. I've not been close to Goliath for a year. Once I had the supplies, I came straight out to Abessa. Wait, you don't think I was involved, do you?
What weapon do you use?
A sword. I hate it. That's another reason I want to join the Outlaws. I've got myself a gun, but I want some real weapons.
Do you have proof of where you were 3 months ago?
I don't know. I don't keep a diary. Depends on the day and the orders. Sometimes I was digging shit alone, sometimes finding supplies alone, sometimes marching around and building stuff where they told me to. Those days I was with people. I just did whatever they said. I didn't want to be exiled to the valley.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Shit, what? You thought I did that? No way, I wouldn't have risked that, even though he was an asshole.
As you say. Thorgal wants you to return to the World Heart.
I bet he does, but he can go fuck himself. I'm not going back. He can go and round up a few ass-kissing, law-abiding fellows from Goliath to do his dirty work. I don't want anything to do with it, Dan. I'm going to Tavar.
What happened to the escort that was taking you to the World Heart?
Let me give you a clue. A lot of claws, a lot of teeth, a lot of blood. I was only just able to get away from them. Those warriors are now rotting somewhere out there, or deep in the bellies of the beasts that attacked us. Their sacrifice saved my life, but it just goes to show, Goliath orders people to do stupid things and people die because of it. I want my freedom.
About the World Heart.
Yeah?
About the world.
Yeah?
Do you want me to tell Thorgal you don't want to work for him anymore?
No. You'll figure that out when I'm long gone. Better for me that they don't know my plans until after I've gone.
Return to your work at the World Heart, or I will kill you.
Now, hold on a minute. Who went and made you Thorgal's loyal servant?
Just get yourself back there. Or are you going to force me to make this painful?
Hey, calm down. We can talk about this civilly? Look, if you want me to go back, then at least give me a few shards so I can buy some things to make life easier.
I'll count to 3.
But I just wanted...
1.
Stop, wait,
2.
By the Pilgrim, you're serious. All right, I'm going.
Интересно, где второй валяется? А, это вообще чувак. А эти-то где? Одного. Что, они убили одного и убежали обратно?
You must be here to top up on your food supplies, huh? Well, we can find something from our stocks. Food is one thing we do have if you want to trade.
Sure, I'll deal with you, if the price is right.
Well, I'll do you a deal, but nothing's free now.
What do you have to offer?
Take a look around.
Ломать. Что-то мне так мало бабла стало. А, надо было ему что-то продать, точно.
What do you have to...
Take...
Да, мне так нравится их соседство просто. Просто это нечто. Просто какая-то неведомая херня.
What's that? Whatever it is.
Подстава! It's a trap! Давай, давай. Сундучок. Продвинутые солнечные очки. Неплохо так.
Not now. I won't get in now. It's broken.
Замок сломан, но... Нифига себе там высота. Да, я модник просто. Окей. Надо, наверное, посмотреть, как там ребятки справились они с моим заданием. Ха-ха. Почему-то кажется, главное, что из чуваков не двигаются пушки. О, факи. Это очень плохо. А, нет, я не хотел спускаться. сталкиваюсь. Отвали от меня, чудовище, блин. Давай там ковыляй в свою страну, оленя. Оу. Мне бы на самом деле щит бы какой-нибудь достать. А, ну этот сундук я же открывал. Это брать запрещено, бла-бла-бла. Очки-то вообще троллят. Оп, задание выполнено.
About Ascor's murder. I don't think Baron did it. Ascor was his friend, and Baron just wants to be left alone. I don't see why he'd murder anyone.
All right. Even though he knew Ascor better than most, yeah, you're right. He doesn't have the energy or the motive. Frankly, I only think Ragnar wanted Baron questioned in case he had seen anything. It looks like he didn't. Let's take him off the list for now.
Thorgal wasn't anywhere near Goliath at the time of the murder, and he has witnesses to prove it.
Yeah, he's also too skilled a fighter to have left Ascor such a bloody mess. So, he's out as a suspect.
Garen just wants to hunt. He didn't like Ascor, but I don't think he killed him. Besides, if he had killed Ascor, he'd have used his bow, not a sword.
Yeah, all Garen wants is to hunt. He'd have no motive for this.
It's not conclusive, but I don't think it was him.
I agree. I don't think it was him either. Let's take him off the list.
Eardor didn't have time to commit a murder. He's tending to the World Heart and looking after supplies. Besides, he's just too weak to have killed Ascor in the way you described.
Yes, I agree. I don't think Eardor was capable of this. That's one less suspect for us.
Rock wasn't anywhere near Goliath when the murder was committed. He didn't like Ascor, but I don't think he could have done it. I'd say he didn't kill Ascor.
I didn't think he would have the opportunity, but Ragnar insisted I'd look into him. I guess Ragnar was wrong.
You recently became a warrior, didn't you? You and Ascor are both eligible to be paladins.
Yes, but trust me, I'm happier with my job collecting waifs and strays than becoming a paladin and going out to the front lines. I think I'm making more of a difference doing what I'm doing. Ascor, though, was a driven man. Becoming a paladin was all he wanted.
You were right. The investigation was a waste of time. Must have been someone outside Edan. All of his suspects are innocent.
It's Ragnar we'll have to convince. He is certain one of them did it. He's not often wrong.
Then who do you think it was?
I don't know.
Then tell Ragnar that.
What about Baron? He didn't have a proper alibi, did he?
There was no one there to say he was at his post. And of all the suspects, he knew Ascor the best.
Then it must be him. The others all have alibis. Baron knew Ascor better than the others.
I thought you said Ragnar only included Baron in case he saw something.
Ragnar wants answers. He's insisting the murderer is found. You've questioned everyone, and Baron's the only one without a decent alibi. Do you know where Baron is?
I found him in the forest, but he said he takes time off to go to the lift into the Valley of the Damned.
Then we should go there and see what we find. You want me to come with you?
Why would Baron talk about that place if he had something to hide?
Since when have criminals been clever? And Baron's not that smart. Maybe he just let something slip.
What do you think we'll find there?
Who knows? But we don't have any evidence so far, so it feels like we should check this clue out. At least so we can tell Ragnar that we did.
You're serious? You really think Baron did it?
What other leads do we have? Look, let's just check this out and then we'll know for sure.
All right. I'll search the area near the lift that Baron talked about. What is it I'm looking for?
We won't know until we find it. Have a look around, bring me anything you find. Just don't interfere with it.
What do you mean, interfere?
Bring anything you find to me without disturbing it. Whatever you find, we should take it to Ragnar.
Then you know what it is.
No, I'm warning you. Do what I say.
Right.
Just trust me. Your life might depend on it.
Нет, что-то он, бля, задумал.
I could use your help.
Then you have it.
You think you can keep up with me? I mean, I use a jetpack sometimes.
I know. I have one that I haven't taken to the pit yet.
Can you use it though? You are a berserker.
Yeah, sometimes rules can be bent. I'll deal with any trouble.
Then let's go. There's an abandoned camp in some ruins to the west of Goliath. You can meet me there.
You lead, I'll follow. The berserkers have held the Alps back with bravery and magic. This fight will call upon those qualities.
Follow me.
Sure.
What are you doing here?
Где эта таверна-то была? Далеко вот здесь. А, ну вот. Надо пиво купить. Блин, надо уже. А, надо было с кем-то, кстати, поговорить насчет припасов. Ломать.
Did Angrim send you?
Drogue, time you learn to keep that mouth shut.
I'll finish you. This is the end for you.
Это вообще забавно.
I'll finish you.
Блин, а чё на неё никто не нападает-то, а? На-на-на-на-на-на. Бля, чувак, ну ты гонишь.
You'll pay for that.
Да, мне бы найти какой-нибудь остров еще. Во. Чего парни так далеко?
Out of ammo.
Бля. Это троллинг вообще. Да, это будет очень долго. Сколько ему снимаю, это будет вообще адски долго. Блин, стрелы, блядь. Нет, я все-таки добью. Шикарно вообще.
Where am I?
All right. You made your point.
Ибо
I
нехер.
won. Now, you pay.
Yeah, okay.
Stop talking and pay me.
Right, I'll pay. Just don't hit me again.
I'll finish you.
I'll cut him down!
Ладно, я понял. А чё загрузка? Нет, это далеко было. Блядь, да ладно. Твою мать.
I could use your help.
Then you have it.
А, это просто ад какой-то.
I mean, I use a jetpack sometimes.
I know.
Надо было столько мучиться, чтобы так зафейлить.
Follow.
Так, куда нам идти-то надо? Думаю, начать вот отсюда, может. Не-не-не-не-не-не. Что вот это за метка? А, пропало. А, я понял, телепорт.
I'll get this one.
На, по жопе. Да.
What these ruins must have witnessed. Remarkable country.
Давай, пойдем курицу бить. Да. Да, шикарно. А что за чуваки?
Hey, you.
What do you want?
I'm looking for a guy who was supposedly seen in the area recently. His name is Ray. Whiny little shitbag. Reckons he's an outlaw. Do you know him?
Ray? No, I've not met him.
Lucky you. Let me know if you meet the little piss streak. I want words with him.
Эй, ну хорош. Атака. Понял. Так. Так, вот он спрятанный есть.
I found something hidden in Baron's hiding place.
What'd you find?
Here, do you think this could belong to Baron?
No, that was Ascor's. And now we find it at a place Baron confesses coming to regularly? Huh, I'd say we have some evidence.
I solved your case for you, Duras.
You got to the truth. For that, I thank you. I'll take things from here.
Is that everything you have to say?
The destruction of a seedling is a matter for a warlord. Your involvement is over.
Uh-huh. So what happens now?
I take this to Ragnar. He'll deal with it from here.
You want to know what I think about the murder?
Very well. What do you think?
Well, I don't think any of the people on the list did it. There's just not the proof. There's only one person associated with Ascor we've not investigated. You.
Me?
You were a rival to Ascor. You carry a sword. Then you find out Baron goes to where the seedling was found, and suddenly think he's a prime suspect.
You can't think I did it.
I do. It's simple. You murdered Ascor.
What are you talking about? You can't seriously think it was me.
Tell me your alibi.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You spend your time outside Goliad. And you spend all your time trying to persuade me not to investigate this. Then tell me. Tell me, or you'll have to tell Ragnar.
Ragnar will see me dead. I'm an outsider, and Ascor was born a berserker. He was known, and he was one of Ragnar's favorites.
So you did kill him?
Kill him? Yes. Murder him? No. I found Ascor by the lift one day. He'd managed to kill the seedling he'd been given. He knew that would stop him becoming a paladin. He attacked me.
So why hide that? And why frame Baron?
Baron's been blackmailing me. He found me with Ascor's body. He knows I'm an outsider. Who would they believe? Who do you believe? I gave you a chance. Won't you do that for me?
I need to think about it.
Okay. I understand, but please. I gave you a chance. Can't you do the same for me? I didn't want him dead, but he flipped on me. I don't think it helped that it was me. He couldn't stand the idea that he'd be facing exile while I continued on as a warrior.
What is in the casket?
Property that belongs to the Berserkers. You now know who the murderer is. That's what you needed to discover.
Ragnar wants answers. This won't be over until he's happy he has them. Time for you to step aside and let me finish this.
What do you mean?
I solve the murder, I will get the reward.
Wait a moment.
I could tell Ragnar that murderer wasn't a berserker.
You could also tell him it was me.
You'll have to take that risk.
You don't believe I can let you go to Ragnar after that?
Then draw your weapon or trust me.
Then do it. But quickly. The sooner we have it behind us, the better.
Нормас. Я так и подумал. Лол.
Stop using that here.
Так, сохранить.
This is no place for technology.
Do you think the berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us. But the berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead Alps to Zakor as they have left berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angrim, and myself will see the berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angrim if you want.
Let's assume.
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? Why would you figure that I need someone who can do more than just the usual?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some problems here in Goliath?
Yes, it's apparent.
I have to admit I underestimated you. At least you're observant. But it also takes guts to confront me. So you really want to help us out?
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have supply shortages. Food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. There are too few cultivators in the fields. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills are best used. Earn their trust, and you may earn mine. And if you're planning to join us, then I will have a very special task for you. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks. You look like you have ambition. If you earn my trust, you'll go far here.
You ordered the warrior Duras to investigate Ascor's murder?
Yes. Ascor was a trusted, so it was only right that his murder should be investigated by Duras. Justice will be done. Ascor's murderer must face the punishment they deserve.
I have some information about Ascor's murder.
Anything you know would be helpful. What have you learned?
The murderer isn't anyone from Goliath.
How do you know this?
None of the suspects had a clear motive or opportunity. It makes sense that it was an outsider. There is a war on it.
So why was Ascor killed?
For the seedling. My guess, it was a simple robbery. Ascor refused to hand over the seedling and was killed for it.
So Ascor died honorably, defending the seedling? I had started to hear grumblings about Ascor, but defending a seedling to the death, that is the man I knew. You stand for the law, and you see good men die for it. So we have an answer. There would never be a good result to this tragedy. But knowing that this foul murder was not committed by one of our brothers is as much as I could hope for. I will consider this matter closed. My thanks to you and to Duras for bringing me this closure. You did well to bring this information to me. Here, take this reward as thanks for ending this matter. I am surprised you solved this before Duras.
Where can I find...
Look for him in the Warriors' Quarter.
Where is the war?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath, take your feet out of the door and find someone else to be your tour guide.
How?
Our war. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north of Eden. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there. And the soil around that monstrosity holds the bones of the Albs that came with it. Since then, they have raided, rather than try to hold ground in Eden. But who knows where and when they will strike next? Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind has rebelled. There's a group of Alb separatists to the north. They continue their love of Elex machines, but they are fighting their own kind. Correct. You must have sensed it out there, that things are... If we are going to survive and prosper, if we're to stand a chance against the Albs, I need information about the other... Any information would be useful. But if you could bring me a report from the fort in Tavar, so, be it the outlaws, a trip to the domed city in Abessa, or word from the clerics in Ignadon, I need information. Bring me a...
That's a lot.
You know your way around the wastelands. You've survived out there. So you have the skill. Plus, you aren't one of us. So you can blend in better with the other people. So if you want to... The journey will have dangers. But if you stick to the path, you should reach the other cities alive. So, what will it be? Will you impress me? And you will earn not just election, but favor, promotion, honor. We don't trust the secrets of our magic to just anyone. If you want such rewards, you need to...
About my... What do...
Ask around. Help the... Some. Lend them a hand.
And that means...
Don't do anything forbidden by our...
Is there...
You seem to take this seriously. Since I can't pass off my duties onto you, you will have to make... The cultivators are constantly bothering me with their requests. Oh, and Erdor hasn't sent back any reports from the World Heart lately. Find out if he's all right, and if he needs... As you can see, there's always...
How much?
You must do more if you want to earn those pledges.
A brave choice.
Is that everything you have to say?
From a lost sheep to a wolf.
When fate brings us together, we will see. I could use your help.
You lead, I'll follow. Opportunities are there to be seized. Excellent.
Елки-иголки. О, учить выживание вот так.
Stop messing around with that thing.
Teach me something.
Yes.
Копья охотника. Блин, 30 штук-то. Так, че я хочу? Сюда.
Challenging. And here, the Berserkers defeated the Alves and wrecked their converter. Question is, why did we let them build it here in the first place?
Какой там робот стоит. Просто. Так, ладно, какие еще у нас есть задания? На ферме неподалеку, да. Ферма неподалеку. А, погоди, у меня же там есть это. Здесь, да.
That's enough now. World heart. The hearts of all berserkers beat with them, for they shall heal the world.
Rock will return to work for you again. He's on his way back now.
Good, great. I was beginning to worry about the health of the World Heart, but I know he can help me put it right. Thank you. Keep your eyes peeled.
Ну что, все что ли? Ну ладно, пойдем сходим туда. Товарищ крысарь. Икс. Так, ладно, погнали дальше.
Things our world has achieved are now lost.
Come to the book. Come to Ignadon and discover the truth. This is the perfect broadcast.
Так, а мы тут разве не были?
All the free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
That didn't work.
Так, выброшенное послание.
People of Magaland, this is Herbert, broadcasting spiritual advice and handy tips to all the free people. You should know, there is a place of refuge waiting for all lost in
Бля, труп снесли, лол. Да он приклеен.
That's enough now.
Оу.
That's it.
Да, черт, два пса слишком много. Тут должен быть какой-то сохранитель рядом. Понятно. Надо было, блин, стрелы купить.
Rock will return to...
Good. I won't thank...
A world heart. The hearts of all berserkers beat with them, for they shall heal the world.
Значит, что все далеко-то, нет? Прикольно.
Could be challenging.
I'll help you.
That's all.
Things our world has achieved are now lost to us. not bad here.
Короче, хоть никаких крокодилов-то нету. Это будет совсем веселье. Это что за... Хочу меломолов.
That man, he's the one I saw on the mountain. The one who took my armor.
Фига себе, откуда же это?
So we meet again.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want from me?
Это топор
My
ржавый.
equipment. My
Какой
armor.
меч? Откуда?
Hey, watch the blade. I don't know what you're talking about.
Where are the things you stole from me?
Stole? Stole? Hey, just relax there, okay? We can talk everything over calmly without the need for accusations. I'll get you a drink at the fort, yeah? What do you say?
A drink won't pay for the equipment and armor you stole, you asshole.
Shit! Shit! You're him? How did you survive? Honestly, I didn't think I was stealing. I thought it was salvage. I thought you were dead.
Shit, what happened here? You think Baxter did this? No, look at the blast marks. This was Alb's. Fuck. You think they're still around? Could be. I heard that an Alb commander moved into this area. Then let's get the fuck out of here. You can't run from those guys. They want you dead, you're dead.
All Elex to the hybrid.
Shit. Is that him? Hey man, you can have the Elex. We'll get out of here.
We're just here to look for this guy. We've seen what we need to, so we can go back to the Duke. No trouble, yeah?
The Duke is irrelevant. All must bow to the hybrid, or die.
You don't want to do this.
The hybrid's will shall be served. Just tell me where my armor is.
Hey, before you start threatening me, remember who you are and where you are. You're an Alb commander. Your own people will want you executed, and so will all the factions if they find out who you are. So calm down and stop drawing attention to yourself.
Who would believe you even if you live long enough to be believed? I want my armor back. You're going to give it to me.
Yes, I got that. But you have to help me first. You see, I've got some people after me. I need some help dealing with them.
Did you steal from these people too?
You were a dead man. You can't steal from a dead man. And surely that's how you want me to remember it. That you're dead. You don't want people to know you're alive.
Are you threatening me?
No. I'm saying we could help each other. You don't need the Elves or anyone chasing you. And I need to get these guys off my back.
These guys who are after you,
Are they the reason you left it down?
Yeah. And finding your stuff gave me the funds to clear out before they caught up with me. So I came back here into the desert. Seems we're both on the run, hey? Partners in crime? You help me, I help you.
I'm here for my armor.
I don't have it. I sold it off.
Sold it to who?
You have to understand, it's gone.
You left me to die after stealing from me. Why shouldn't I leave you to die?
You're an Alb, a fighter, but you don't know the world outside of Zakor like I do. I know how people think.
You think I need lessons in psychology?
Lessons in psychology? Just listen to yourself, man. You don't even talk like real people do. You'll get cheated, betrayed, and that's if no one figures out who you are.
I don't need you.
You haven't so far. You've got lucky. You might be an expert in war, Commander, but trust me, out there, you're a beginner. You need someone with a flair for business. Someone who can sniff trouble before you hit it.
Well, good.
Come with me into the fort. That's like the Outlaws HQ here in Tabar.
And when we get there?
You can help me get in. There are some things there I have to sort out, but I'll have a lot of trouble trying to get in alone. It won't take long to get what I need.
What is it you're planning to steal?
Steal? That was just one time, and I thought you were dead. Look, there's some guy put a price on my head. A full contract with my name on it, and I don't know who it is, or why they've done it. I mean, well, someone does, and I have to find out who it is before I get a bullet in my head.
And you really...
Yeah. I mean, no. That's part of what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I'm Ray. Happy Ray. Friendly Ray. The guy you want at your campfire, Ray. There's not a crew I've worked for didn't want me back.
And yet someone wants you dead.
Exactly. And for what? It's not like I've stolen anything big enough to get someone this pissed with me. Present company accepted.
So you really think...
Hey, wow. Losing the Elex has brought out your emotions. But think, I can't help you. And I can't pay you back for that equipment if I'm dead. It's in your interest to help me out.
All right, but don't make me regret it.
Hey, people can say what they want about you, Icebox, but there's a heart hidden somewhere under that cold skin. Well, at least a while after you come down from Elex.
Get out of here before I change my mind.
I am already gone. I'll wait on you at the entrance to the fort. We are going to do good things together. Just don't take too long, okay?
Very good.
Do you think we...
Two experienced warriors like us? I feel like there is no... A true warrior carries his weapons with pride.
That isn't enough. That isn't enough.
My dear fellows, I am so deeply sorry to keep you waiting. Tonight, she is beautiful.
To all those who are listening, follow my example. And join with the that spread from the north. The curse of the Alps must be eliminated. You must follow two sides in the battle to come. Make sure you choose the side that counts. Join the clerics today. This is Herbert coming to you from the Order.
Нет, погоди, а где же этот? Во.
A dead land full of crazy people. Welcome to the desert of Tabar. There must have been a lot of civilians living here once. were stretching things too thin to plant a world heart in Tavar. But my words fell on deaf ears.
I will kill you, you fucking asshole!
Try it.
Come on then, you bastard!
Well, it's on now, asshole.
На водочку какой-то чувак, блин. Наверное, это там. Беги! Run, bitch, run! А что мы сможем сделать там? А хрен его знает, да? Идем там вдвоем сдохнем. Втроем, да.
I said we were stretching things too thin to plant a world heart in Tavar. But my words fell on deaf ears.
I will kill you, you fucking asshole!
Try it.
Come on then, you bastard!
Well, it's on now, asshole.
I'll help you.
Макс, это же Мэд Макс. О! Лол. Макс мертв. Этот мертв. Геральт из Ривии. Бля. Мне так смотреть. Ну ладно. А, 40 опыта это неплохо. Надо сохраниться. Так, наверное, пока все на этом.